Hey guys, it's Drew357. I thought with hunting season rapidly approaching, you might want a gun to put down that 16-point buck. And this year you might want it to be a revolver. So this is the Smith and Wesson Performance Center Model 629 Stealth Hunter. The first thing you might notice about this gun is that it's awesome looking. It's got this really sleek looking matte black finish. The front of the barrel has a recessed underlug, and it almost makes the gun look like a Desert Eagle. One of the things that makes this gun a little different from other hunting revolvers is it has a rail on the top. And as you move forward, it's got a fixed red ramp, as Smith and Wesson would call it, but I think that looks orange, not red, but I'll let you decide. Leave a comment. As you move to the back of the sights here, it's got a black blade. You can adjust it for wind drift and elevation. And like a lot of the other Smith & Wesson revolvers, it also has the option to take this back sight off, and these three little holes in the back, you could install a scope back here. So this gun's 6 shots. It's chambered in .44 Magnum. It's got some nice checkering on the cylinder release and also up here on the front of the ejector rod. Case hardening on the hammer and also on the trigger. It's got a nice set of hogue style grips so that when you're shooting those Magnum loads, this thing doesn't break your hand. And when you look at the other side of the gun, you can see it's got the 4 traditional lines that Smith & Wesson puts on their revolvers. And there you go, .44 Magnum. Now since this gun's a performance center gun, it's got a really great trigger. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that now. Here's a double action. You can see the gun barely budges. And then if you were probably hunting that 14 or 16 point buck, you'd use single action. Let me go ahead and show you how the trigger pull measures using my Wheeler Engineering trigger pull tool here. Double action, 11 pounds, 4 ounces. How about that single action? 2 pounds, 6.5 ounces. So a great single action trigger. Now how about the weight? 55.5 ounces. And I went ahead and weighed 6 rounds of .44 Magnum, and they weigh 5.2 ounces. So 55.5 and 5.2, that gives you 60.7 ounces when this gun's loaded. I can tell you, having shot it, it does kick when you shoot the Magnum loads through it, but it's not terrible. Let me go ahead and show you these speed loaders I have. These are made by a company called Speed Beez. This is what their logo looks like. And here's what you do. You get your speed loader, you put it on top of these bullets, and there you go. Open up your cylinder here, and they go in real easy. There you go, the gun's loaded. Check this company out. They make these speed loaders in all different calibers. So yes, this is the Smith & Wesson Performance Center Stealth Hunter. It's got a 7.5 inch barrel, so that makes it pretty accurate. And one of the things I like most about it is just the way the gun looks, but I also like that it has an amazing trigger because it's a performance center gun. It has this rail on the top so you could pop any kind of optics on it and off it very quickly, and it's just a fun gun to shoot. You could shoot .44 Special through it instead of .44 Magnum. So let me go ahead and show you that. Here's a .44 Special bullet. Here's a .44 Magnum bullet. Similar to .357 Magnum and .38 Special, this is .44 Magnum and this is .44 Special. If you shoot this .44 Special through here, there is hardly any kick at all. You could shoot it all day, no problem. The Magnum loads, they kick a little harder out of this gun, but not too bad. You could easily shoot a box through it. And I've shot this gun a few times at 25 yards. I've had no trouble open sight keeping a 2-inch group or less. I think if you went ahead and put an optic on this gun, you could be even tighter. But this is a great option if you're looking for something that's very accurate to kill a deer or whatever other type of game you're hunting. So give it a look. Smith and Wesson Performance Center, model 629. The 6 on the front of the 629 means it's a stainless gun. And in this case, they just painted it this matte black. Thanks for tuning into our videos. One last question for you guys. Who was the person that invented the .44 Magnum round? Please leave it in the comment section. Drew357, checking out.